Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Ayyubids 4 replay. So on the bottom left side as the red Ayyubids, we have Baltune. On the top right side as the yellow Byzantines, who's immediately going for an olive grove, we have Beasty. Olive groves in this patch has been nerfed, so now they cost 70 wood from 60, so they're only slightly, ever so slightly cheaper than a regular farm. Overall, the olive groves do perform quite well, since they do have, what, a plus 20% drop-off rate? Not me going for the berries here, so lead me suggests that he is eyeing for the Grand Winery. Going to fast forward a little bit there. And I got the House of Wisdom and a House of Not Wisdom. Either way, let's see, got berries here, deer and berries here, so good food expansion direction here with a good amount of gold and stone up here as well. So I think top leftward directions be good expansion direction for red. We got deers, berries, and boar, which since he is Islamic, he can't eat boar. It's haram. But we do also have some sheep and local doggos he can pet. A good number of sheep, actually. Red is finding a good number of sheep. I wonder, I know they nerfed sheep so they now have 200 food rather than 250 food. Is there more sheep generation now on the maps? Either way, for yellow, olive grove here. More berries and deer here, so he's probably expand up there. Has both his gold deposits and a boar. No stone up there, but we've got small stone in the center with a lot of small stone in the center for both players. Did this map get changed a little bit? Are there more small stone deposits in the center lane, I guess, or valley? Valley's probably the best term for that. Either way, he does have deer next to berries here. Oh yeah, looks like the deer deposits spawned much farther away than normal, haven't they? And a lot less forward. Maybe there's just how this map generated. Has deer and berries next to each other, a bit of gold, and the Lord stone deposit back here. So both directions good expansion direction, but I think rightwards would be better than leftwards. He is Byzantium, so let's see. Sipahi could be decent, but Ayyubids tend to specialize in camels, in royal knights, and mercenary horse archers. Last one is the mercenary arbaletier, which could be useful. We tend to see camel lancers and gilams, so mercenary arbaletiers could be a good option. Now we do have a line of stone, or not stone walls, aqueducts being flown in the field. Does have an outpost here. I'm thinking it's going to go for a fast fortress, or not fortress, castle, wrong Age of Empires. And now the outpost here. And looks like we do have military wings reinforcements, so it does have a desert raider. Does get a little bit damage on these villagers. Scout does take a bit of damage there. Scout engaging the local doggo. And now oh. Did he cancel those mercenaries? Let's back on out, switch out to yellow. No, he did not cancel that. I don't know why. It looked like that progress bar jumped pretty quickly. He has gone for Western mercenary contracts and get out some longbowmen and lance connects, and then eventually Streltsy. Lance Connects is probably the weakest of the three. Streltsy always quite nice, as well as Longbowmen. And H2 Longbowmen are pretty nice in general, especially when for fighting against Desert Raiders. He's collecting up quite a bit of the berries here. So has a one Olaco, Limitani now deployed in the field. Not hard on Limitani just yet. I think just eyeing for our base experiment here, just to stab stuff. After all, that's his job, it's just a stab. I'll probably just trying to stab the Desert Raiders. Of course, Desert Raiders can still pull out their bow, and they do quite well with it. More Limitani being deployed in field. Got a round of Longbowmen as well. No gold collection, so he's not eyeing for fast castle. Blacksmith on the way. Do have a outpost with now arrow slits here. Arrow slits will be effective versus Desert Raiders. They have no inherent range armor. Hard and Limitani research now complete. And Limitani and Longbowmen push before. He does spot the Desert Raiders. Okay, it's just a scout moving by. I thought he was going to try to corral all those deer back home. Which I have seen this player do that quite a bit, of corralling deer with a handful of spearmen all the way back home. It's expensive for the investment, but spearmen are always generally quite nice to have. Desert Raiders may get hit there. He does. This scout nearby. Nope. Does get a volley there. And local doggo will get some bites as well. And the last of these berries is going to be consumed. He is aggressively collecting up. Looks like you can have up to 12 villagers collect the berry bush at a time. Never really looked into that, honestly, because I try to avoid berry bushes. Berry bushes are just a poor resource. They're a resource, but not necessarily a good one. But they are free, more or less. No additional olive groves just yet. He does have one olive grove at the moment. And now got more horsemen, or more hits around these villagers. Not horsemen. And does get another outpost here, going for the arrow slit as well. Yellow's advancing way forward. Lumitani pushing way forward with torches. He has quite a bit in number of Lumitani. Desert Raider does get hit by some of these longbowmen. Torch throwing speed. Not sure if that's faster or slower when the shield rolls up. It is slower, but not by too much. Does abandon the outpost, and it will be torched them down. Does go for a round of palings, very nice. It's a rare ability to see, but in this case, might as well. They're not going to do much versus the outpost. Scout down, not big surprise. I wonder if anybody gets that joke about not big surprise when the scout goes down. And Team Fortress 2. We've got quite a bit of villagers now onto the sheep. We've got these spearmen taking some fire. And more of these forces pushing forward. We've got a massive number of Lumitani and longbowmen. Another round of longbowmen being put in the field. We've got a handful of Giloms. Oh, he's aged up because caster vision does not show Ayyubids aging up, nor even the sound effects. So he has aged up. That Desert Raider is getting shanked, but remember as well, Desert Raiders have 5 melee armor. Villagers have what? 6 damage, so they're doing 1 damage each. That Desert Raider will receive 120 perforations. He does fall back there. With 12 health remaining, could have finished him off, honestly. Gilom's now engaging. Gilom's going to be very useful, but Longbowmen do punch quite hard. He needs to get out some range. Yeah, he's going for some range armor now. Level 2 range armor. Let's put them up to 6 armor, and longbow in this age can only get to 7, so they will do 1 damage each. Eloms do move ever so slightly faster than regular man-at-arms, and longbow do move at man-at-arms speed. Lumitani engaging. One Gilom does go down. It'll be a death by 1,000 cuts, or at least 195 of them. The number of Giloms on the field. The Byzantine player needs to eye aging up. He's going for +1 melee damage, will help out his Lumitani engages Giloms. They're doing half damage. They'll do slightly more than half damage with that upgrade. A couple more Giloms find these hits. Those Giloms can cause some big issues. Yellow's just trying to kill off some villagers. Red so far has killed off 4 of his opponent's villagers, and does have a secondary town center, I think? No. Ah, he must have aged up with economic growth. That's why he has so many villagers. Of course, caster vision, or the replay system does not have Ayyubid pop notifications. And I really hate that. I really wish they fixed it. Ayyubid player is now trying to blow out some dervishes. He's also pretty low in gold, so can't really afford to pull out any more Giloms. I want to take 30 gold. It's not too expensive, but 0 gold is less than 30 gold. And Penny's now getting shanked by all these villagers. One villager does get stabbed to death. Longbow falling back, and now we've got the Byzantine player aged on up. And I assume it's Golden Horn Tower. Yes, it is. Of course, the first round will be the Longbowman. Veteran mercenary contracts on the way. That will give the Longbowman +2 damage. Greatly pushing, able to punch the Gilam armor. Going for 1 damage up to 3. And of course, +1 more damage will put them up to 4. 4 is not too great of damage, but it can be a good general purpose unit to say the least. Yep, now up to 9 damage. A full 9 out of 10. I'll rate that. Now with the wheelbarrow being researched for the Ayyubid player. The Byzantine player had started research that a long time ago. He got down the Grand Winery shortly after completion. Here, crossbowman being put on field. He can always go for mercenary arbaletiers from the trade post. More housing being built. The rest of these barriers are now being collected on up. Blue or red, no blue person, has picked up 2 relics. There's one there. I think this dervish was misrallied, so he may want to go to this relic here. Red has, oh, he has picked up this a relic much farther away, so this relic is obtainable. Yellow has picked up 1 relic. He's going to put that in the Grand Winery, but at most, yellow only claimed 2 relics. Red should be able to claim 3 relics, no problem. Looks like these Lumitani are an attack move around, trying to hunt any 4 villagers who are collecting resources on the field, which is simply not the case. Got a couple Gilams here. Got the Grand Winery getting the increased farming research going, and now got a mining camp for some stone being completed. Has already gained some damage there. Got the Gilam being pursued. Actually, no, he's going to throw that relic into the monastery. He may be eyeing for the gold for Asia, rather than get the olive oil for the mercenaries. Even though olive oil is probably a better resource to collect up with the relics, gold may be a little bit more useful in this age so he can progress his aging. And of course, get technology research. Elf has picked up another relic, got the Lumitani here. Archers engaging them. Mamluk's bravery has been researched. Or Sultan's Mamluk, I should say, that's the name of the technology. And Scout does get hacked apart, not a big surprise. Crossbowman falling back with some Longbowmen and a Lumitani. One Longbowman does go down. Right now, the Reds' army is at 35 versus 35. Got a decent number of crossbowmen here, handful of longbowmen support, and Lumitani, or not veteran Lumitani as well. Alright, now got some Varangian guard being pulled in the field. +1 range damage now being researched by the Ayyubid player. And now got a pair of the unique mangonels, which I don't know how to pronounce. Manjanik? I have no idea. We do now have the longbowmen hacked apart there. And these mangonels should be very useful against all these light units, and also all the archer units. Got now Magnol placement being researched by the Byzantine player. Monk goes down. They'll now claim 2 relics as predicted. Both were inside the monastery. So we've got these Giloms here. Has Yellow seen them? Must have seen them. Even this house there, border settlement, probably would spot it. I got a spring gold here. Yellow just has a good amount of ranged units. Red right now has, of course, a couple magnos to really put the hurt onto them. Elam gains some damage onto that Lumen Handy. Yellow will not decapture the 6 right there. Almost got completed, hence why he repositioned. Does cancel that unit there. Magano getting some hits. Does get a good volley there on some crossbowmen, allowing more breathing room for the Gilams. We got the Dervish getting some good heals there. Maganos do stone the monk. Red is now pushed way forward, going for another Magno. Yellow does not have, I don't believe has a siege workshop at all in the field. Has a bit of stone, could guy for siege workshop. Collecting up some stone now, maybe iron for a keep, but that keep is, or that stone deposit is almost consumed, so not enough for a keep. Got more stone invested into some units. Got the incendiary barrage now being activated. I don't know if that city barrage is actually decent against outposts just because it's high scatter. Maybe we better just go for the regular barrage. Though it does splash everything nearby, gives some decent damage there. The incendiary barrage just does bonus damage versus buildings. It does do fire damage rather than siege damage. So the 2 damage gets reduced down to 1 damage. Actuality, no, actually a bit more than that because it does also do plus 14. I'm pretty sure the incendiary effect will be applied to that as well. So that goes from 16 damage down to 11 damage. Some of these guys are getting hacked apart now. Now we got the much more rare Sultan Tower of the Sultan. Tower of the Sultan is a pretty good unit. It is vulnerable to spring golds, unlike other battering rams, and I don't even know what the range armor of a siege tower is, honestly. Tell me if you know the siege armor of or the range armor of a siege tower on the top of your head, because I don't. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure everybody who's going to be answering that question probably has never built a siege tower in their life before. Yeah. Either way, now I've got the Tower of Sultan advanced way forward. It does have 4 bows. It does have pretty good damage and range. And also it does have pretty good ram attack as well. Tower of Sultan does take only 3 populations, so it is actually pretty population efficient compared to a handful of archers. This will splash down those olive groves pretty nice. That's probably the main effectiveness of the incendiary barrage. Hit farms and olive groves. Magano places firing away. Got number Sultan Tower. How the Sultan is engaged in that Magano placement. Bit of splash damage there on those crossbow on archers. Elams have plenty of health at the moment. There goes the Magano Tower. Got a couple of these guys throwing torches against the Tower of the Sultan. I actually don't know what the damage is because you don't really see. I guess it's 16. I think this is technically classified as a structure. Not sure. Good damage there, splashing down a little bit of everything. Longbow engaging. A large number of Gilons have gone down, just leaving a good number of crossbowmen and a handful of archers. Tower of the Sultan does offer good archer fire support as well. 4 arrows is quite nice. The Grand Winery is receiving some siege damage. Does get a charge attack there. And looks like it does take torch damage there, though. I could be mistaken. Most of Red's escort has gone down. Tower of the Sultan does get destroyed there. A number of the Oligos have been destroyed, which is actually a bit of a loss. Yellow, Red does have a single side victory in his favor. Red's starting to fall back there. Lost quite a bit there. Could probably actually cancel that Spring Gold, I would say. Yellow right now has 5 Spring Golds in the field, going for a 6th one. Going for more Manganos now. Villagers migrating to this gold deposit, I believe. Yellow Spring Golds pushing forward, got 6, 2 more on the way, so potentially 8. Red has 6. So at this exact moment, we got 6 versus 6, and now he's going for a round of Lance Connects. This opponent does have only 8 archers on field. The Lance Connects could do some good work. You only need a small number of them to be effective. After all, mixing among other forces, that's what they're really good at, just be dispersed in with other units. Preferably with the other heavy infantry. I know gets a bit of damage there. Got some of these villagers getting hit as well. Some Oligroves have been rebuilt. Red is pushing forward for a good number of siege. Yellow has a good amount of anti-siege. A number of the aqueducts have been wounded. Bit of damage there. Does decapture one of the secret sites there. And this siege push perfect forward. We now have a forward keeping forward by Red. And all of these siege are just getting overran. He does use the crucial defense on his villagers to help out to protect the Spring Golds. But right now, Red's siege arm is still doing some good work. He has good number of villagers idle inside his town city. He has no food. He has plenty of gold, so maybe to go to the market and buy some food. Many things have been quite damaged. All the aqueducts still up and going. You could use a Presidium to increase siege or damage resistance on structures, but that group of villagers got annihilated. And Yellow goes back to the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.